Good Saturday morning, 1st of November, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their day, month, all of the above. It's a ridiculous sunrise this morning. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Good morning, Jeremy. How are you, brother? Hope you are having a wonderful Saturday morning. Good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Saturday morning. Good morning, Mindy. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Kay. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Saturday morning. Good morning, Brother Boxman. How are you? I hope you are having a dope Saturday morning. Good morning, Heather. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Hey, what up, Roach? How are you this morning, man? I hope you are having a wonderful Saturday morning. Good morning, Ma. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Mama Roo. How is you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Whoa, we're setting clocks. We lose. Fuck, I always forget. We lose an hour, right? Or we lose. We gain. We lose it. We gain. We gain. We lose. I'm gonna have a stroke in this situation. Let's get high. I hope everybody's having a dope start to their Saturday. Let's fucking go. Good morning, Kimmy. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Thank you for the stars, Amber. Appreciates you. What up, Tedibles? How are you, man? Hope you were having a dope Saturday morning. What does everybody got going on for their day? Well, this day in history, it up. And morning speaker it up. We'll wait and Dodgeball News Network this afternoon. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited for the playoffs, y'all. Other than that, it's been a pretty chilling day. Session-thon tonight. See if you can throw some clouds with the best of them. Great shows yesterday. It is 28 here this morning. What up, DJ Ash? How are you this morning? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. Does anybody have anything cool going on today? Some college football today. Got Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. I don't even know how I feel about that one. Florida is not a very good football team this year. And Georgia they've won some national championships in the past how many years, so. But Carson Beck isn't there anymore. So he went to Miami. He's a Hurricane. How is the World Series going? Yeah, man. Fucking Folgers it up. Let's go. Smoking on the last of my Candy Crusher and drinking some Folgers. Game 7? That's crazy, Jeremy. Smoking some Dying Dreaming. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the name of that one. And that's the other one. Blue Suede. For real, where the fuck did October go? Happy this day in history anniversary with the one and only most amazing Vicki Bowers. We will this day in history it up here after 420. But 1 year ago, we said hello. And now this is where we are. And a big shout out to Amber. I would not have been able to get in touch with Vicki if it wasn't for Amber telling me that she was going live. So thank you, Amber. None of this would even be. We would never be doing this day in history the way we do it now if it wasn't for you. And I'm very excited for many, many more this day in history anniversary. This day in history anniversaries. Yeah, there we go. For the future. $2 minutes out. $40. Damn. No, it's chilly here this morning. Yes, happy anniversary to the Vickiest Bowers of them all. That should be a pretty good day, pretty chilling day. Nothing too crazy planned. Nothing too crazy planned on the show this morning. Smoke and drink coffee and listen to some tunes. 1 minute out. Make sure that you are packing up, heating up, rolling up, grinding up, warming up, waking up, coffeeing up. Happy 420, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Good morning, CJ. How are you? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday morning. What is everybody smoking on this morning? I'm smoking on this peanut butter and jelly vape. It's pretty good. And then this cookies one's pretty good. I haven't dabbed in a day or two, so maybe I'll do a dab this morning. Morgan is sleeping. Yeah, she's really sleeping. She's best. I'm loving the reggae this morning. I hope everybody's enjoying the tunes. Just something a little different. Something we haven't played in a minute. And I love the Young Lords. They're so good. We'll play one more and we'll dive into some of this day in history. For our 1 year this day in history anniversary. I like that. Town Flower, let's go. Yeah, going. I saw you were going farmers market this morning, Jeremy. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, cheers, everybody.
Talk in the morning, talk in the evening, eyes on you. You can talk to your brother, talk to your sister, eyes on you. You can talk to your father, talk to your mother, eyes on you. Can only talk to your mind, talk to your soul, eyes on you. When you turn on the radio, what you're reading in the papers. See, every day you hope that there will be something new. Oh, yeah, they try to keep you down, down, down. You can talk in the morning, talk in the evening, eyes on you. You can talk to your brother, talk to your sister, eyes on you. You can talk to your father, talk to your mother, eyes on you. Can only talk to your mind, talk to your soul, eyes on you. When you're singing your sorrows, in their minds you be a traitor. See, every day you hope that your freedom will be due. Yeah, they try to keep you down, down, down. You can talk in the morning, talk in the evening, eyes on you. You can talk to your brother, talk to your sister, eyes on you. You can talk to your father, talk to your mother, eyes on you. Can only talk to your mind, talk to your soul, eyes on you. Open your eyes, be open to the notion that you can be yourself. Make your own judgments, make your own life, make your own mistakes and love one another. Be yourself no matter what and keep what is yours. Don't you ever be blinded with illusion. No, they cannot keep you down, down, down. You will talk in the morning, talk in the evening, eyes on you. You will talk to your brother, talk to your sister, eyes on you. You will talk to your father, talk to your mother, eyes on you. Now you will talk to your mind, talk to your soul,
That's such a great song. Kay, if you were asking if that is Bonsai, it was not. That is the Young Lords. If you're asking if we can play Bonsai, goddamn right we can. All right, Vicki B. It's all yours, dear. What do you got for us today?
Welcome to the weekend. We'll have a rerun today, and I'll add a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, settle in, and let's see what we have. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for November 1st. November 1st is the 305th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 306th in leap years, with 60 days remaining to the end of the year. Yesterday was All Hallows Eve, better known to many of us as Halloween, the eve of All Hallows Day, or All Saints' Day, and today is All Hallows Day or All Saints' Day. All Saints' Day is a holy day of obligation for some, a national holiday for some, also related to the Day of the Innocents, the first day of the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos celebration. Today's word is cognate. Cognate can be used as an adjective or a noun. It's a word we came across last week when we were looking at the word etymology. As an adjective, cognate can mean of the same or similar nature, generically alike, as in the cognate fields of film and theater. Cognate can also mean related by blood, as in a family cognate with another. As we observed last week, cognate can mean related by descent from the same ancestral language, as in Spanish and French are cognate languages. Still in the realm of languages and words, cognate can mean related by derivation, borrowing, or descent, as in the English word eat and the German word essen are cognate. As a noun, cognate refers to one that is cognate with another, again, with the reference to the previous example, English eat and German essen, are cognates. So the word cognate is about things that are related, sort of like figurative cousins, descended from the same ancestor. Like the words in different languages mentioned a minute ago, much of the present-day languages of French, Spanish, and Italian are cognate languages, having descended from the same ancestral language. Cousins on that family tree are cognate, having descended from a common ancestor. Cognate developments, cognate disciplines, or cognate problems are developments, disciplines, and problems that are related by having come from a common source. The word cognate comes to us from a Latin word that meant to be born. First known use of the word cognate is in 1645 as an adjective and 1754 as a noun. Cognate. And with that, the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, painted by Michelangelo, was exhibited to the public for the first time on November 1st, 1512. The Strait of Magellan, or Straits of Magellan, were discovered and navigated by Ferdinand Magellan on November 1st, 1520, during his first recorded circumnavigation voyage. The British Parliament enacted the Stamp Act on the 13 colonies on November 1st, 1765, ostensibly to raise money to help pay for British military operations in North America. How they planned for that to work was that they would require printed materials to be printed on special paper that was produced in London and would carry an embossed revenue stamp. They were looking for this tax to be paid for any printed materials, such as legal documents, magazines, playing cards for crying out loud, newspapers, and any other type of paper used throughout the colonies. Furthermore, these taxes had to be paid in British currency rather than colonial paper money, which made it even more difficult for the colonists, elaborate and expensive. Differences arose, with colonists saying that if the tax was presumably to pay for British military troops stationed in the American colonies, if the British felt strongly that troops needed to be there, they should pay for that themselves. From there, it doesn't take much imagination to figure out why the Stamp Act was very unpopular among the colonists. And this is where the phrase "no taxation without representation" got started. Now, didn't we just mention John Adams the day before yesterday? Well, today's item is that on November 1st, 1800, John Adams, the second President of the United States, moved into the newly completed President's House, which we now know today as the White House. As far back as the 1800s, the United States had an entity called the Weather Bureau. They were later renamed the National Weather Service, but it was on November 1st, 1870 that they made their first official meteorological forecast. Today's song is Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley. It was written and originally recorded by a singer-songwriter named Mark James. Unfortunately, that one didn't do so well, commercially speaking. Elvis Presley picked it up and recorded it, and that one did very well. Released in 1968, it hit the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 on November 1st, 1969. Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley. Link in the description. Who all experiences time changes? In the U.S., most of us suffer a time change for daylight saving time twice a year, spring forward and fall back. So my understanding is that tonight is the night of the time change. If we have electronic devices, most of those will do it for us there. But for those of us who still have clocks on the wall, we do have to change those ourselves. So don't forget to tend to your time change. Meanwhile, I have a quote from Elvis Presley today, and it is, "Truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away." Elvis Presley. That's a good one. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. This is the birthday.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I wasn't talking to you. Phone. Okay. Cacophony is a sound. Cacophony is a noun that... I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Alrighty. You got to read it the right way. Let's start over. It's 8 o'clock, so all of the reminders are going to be dinging. I forgot to turn those off. Okay, stop it. Don't alienate people who can be helpful to you. Flinging happiness all over the place. Alrighty, back to work. And a hearty and grateful shout out to these lovely folks who've bought me a coffee. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to add your name to that list, there is a link in the description where you too can buy me a coffee. Alrighty. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. No Really. No Really. Consider following my Day in History page on Facebook if you're on Facebook. I also have a Patreon account now, or you can buy me a coffee. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki. Thank you for a year of allowing us to watch and use and show your This Day in History segment. I knew going into it that at any point in time you could reach out and be like, hey, would you mind not, like, please don't do that. We don't. Please don't. And I would have been like, yeah, absolutely, no problem. I appreciate you and thank you. And it's not an issue. I don't want to cause no rifts. So it means a lot that you will let us use it, considering that you absolutely don't have to. And we super appreciate the fuck out of it because it makes the morning show what it is. It wouldn't feel like the morning show if it wasn't for this day in history every day. Reminding us how many days are left to the end of the year. Don't stop doing that, by the way, but I'm just griping. It's okay. All right, let's song of the day it up. Elvis Presley. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Cheerios, mates.
We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say? We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know stops by to say hello, would I still see suspicion in your eyes? But here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears are real, I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. Won't let our love survive or dry the tears from your eyes. Let's don't let a good thing die. When, honey, you know I have never lied to you. Yeah, yeah. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
Let's fucking go. Fucking Elvis is the shit. It's a pretty chilly morning here. Nothing too crazy going on. It's fucking chilly out because it's November already. It's crazy. Just gonna work around here a little bit. Switching stuff over on the Cove page for the beginning of the month. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody have anything big, cool, awesome planned for the day? How fucking cool is it? I don't have a fucking thermometer in that bitch. That's crazy. All that information. No thermometer. Oh, wait. 42.4. It's 42 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, but it's cool sunrise. Yeah, no, nothing too wild. We'll play some more tunes and see where we're at with our morning. We'll play some Bonsai. Let's go. Cheers, everybody.
A man who's ready to lose everything. Spit on my shoes, sipping on booze. Easily amused, I'm never on snooze. Never was afraid, jack of all trades. Your boy and I stop till I'm beyond paid. Gone, 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 zonged off these edibles. Bone, 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 loaded with medicals. Right now I'm feeling incredible. The writing on the wall is barely ever legible. Ching ching, I'm talking bling bling. I'll do anything. I'm buzzing like a bee sting. Ding ding. Soon as I hear the bell ring, can't stop a man who's ready to lose everything. Raging backstage, twisting my J, burning like inferno. They calling me Dante. Rolling my white walls. Way that I talk jive. Got you and I connected. Don't need no Wi-Fi. Beer bong, it's on. I'm invincible. Long John's on just for the principle. Happy go lucky type individual. The moves I make are so stereotypical. All my life I've been out here on the grind, shining like a diamond now. Finally the road is paved in gold, so watch me as I walk on down. I'm walking this road, this 24 karat gold, with 18 up on my limbs and 14 around my soul, and 10 for the rest who settle for second best. Wanna know the difference, to be a witness. Now I'm laying out my cards and they all like Uno. I said I know, I'll take a photo just to tell you hello, cause years ago my shoes were dirty from the grind on the road, and now all I see is gold hanging out my window. You wouldn't believe really how long we've been hustling our flow. Now see me shining all over C3PO. Just take that info, do that info in the limo bingo. You know, I know, we know, they know that we the next ones to blow. Boom. You know, I know, we know, they know that we the next ones to blow. All my life I've been out here on the grind, shining like a diamond now. Finally the road is paved in gold, so watch me as I walk on down. All my life I've been out here on the grind, shining like a diamond now.
That's such a great band. I got some other ones by them, but I don't know. I like that one. I like Moon is probably my favorite. Take it to the moon. Yeah, it's definitely fall, man. It's crazy. The whole world's getting colder. That's actually not true. I guess I heard that somebody had said one time that the whole world was getting warmer. I'm not sure about that, though. It's cold. It's not. It's, I don't know. It's been a pretty good morning, though, so far. Been a pretty good week. Not too crazy. Mogi's sleeping. She's been feeling a lot better. That was fucking terrifying. But, I don't know. Talked to a few people. It definitely made me feel better about it. And I appreciate everybody that messaged to check in on her. Pretty much as soon as she came out of it, and like I was like, all right, I think she's all right. The first thing I did was message in the chat, and I was like, no shit, can't do it. Jeremy Schneider, are you still rocking with us? You should comment on the Facebook side, so then we could I can send you friend requests and then possibly get you into the subscription chat if that is something that you would be interested in. That's where all the hottest Cove info goes. I don't know. I mean, direct watch links for the shows. It's been for our giveaway this afternoon. Are you? Do you want to shoot a comment across on the Facebook side? Oh, not on social media anymore. Okay, well, of course. Hey, we're still on YouTube. No worries at all. I don't blame you, bro. It's where the cool kids are. I've always loved streaming to the YouTube. People just throw it up on their TV. I know quite a few of you guys that just, so then you can go about your morning, throw it on the YouTube on your phone and put the headphones in or some shit. I was always interested in do like a radio show that you could watch with some interesting shits. I don't know. It's a good sunrise, though. This is in Cincinnati. Let's go, Bengals. Let's go, kind of. I don't know. I missed the old school Bengals. The Bengals that weren't very good, like with Carson Palmer and Chad Ochocinco. But they didn't win as many games as they probably should have. They were a good team. Not really. Play some tunes? I don't fucking know. I'm just rambling. Cheers, everybody.
Where'd you go?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I love all of the shows, but the morning show is my baby. As we always talk about, like production meetings and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, man. The morning's where it's at. You gotta wake up and you gotta kick the day square in the shitter, man. And I don't know. I super enjoy getting up with you guys, watching the sunrise, drinking coffee, getting baked. The morning speakers are super dope. I love it. Even like yesterday, it was very, like farm renovation themed. But I mean, I understood what the message was. I liked what he was trying to say. I think that, I would have chose a few words differently. But I get it. I'm not a fucking farmer or rancher person. So, but there's a message to be taken in every morning speaker. I always, Ma once said, it's like a toolbox. Take what you need and just leave the rest. And I fucking love that. And get to play great tunes and chit chat with all you dope folk and get to know you guys. And I've said it multiple times that like there is something about each and every one of you that like I connect with. That like it's special to me. It's you and me. That's my haiku. Cheers.
Empty cups, ashtrays flooded. We talk of habits, the hearts we spare. With the blue moon, I saw through you. Cold eyes in a distant stare. Don't you ask me what my tattoos mean. 'Cause they ain't for you, and they ain't for me. I ain't getting over anyone that up. You can't pick me up if I don't ever fall. Hey stranger, wanna know me truly? Step closer, it's a broken spell. Keep me up, make me feel something. Maybe then I could show and tell. Hey stranger, wanna know me truly? Step closer, it's a broken spell. Keep me up, make me feel something. Maybe then I could show and tell. Hey stranger, wanna make me feel something. Hey stranger, feel something. Hey stranger, wanna make me feel something. Maybe then I could show and tell. Stole your shirt, left no number. Cut my hair like the autumn leaves. Under covers, I showed myself. I'm the secret you just can't keep. Don't you ask me what my tattoos mean. 'Cause they ain't for you, and they ain't for me. I ain't getting over anyone that up. You can't pick me up if I don't ever fall. Hey stranger, wanna know me truly? Step closer, it's a broken spell. Keep me up, make me feel something. Maybe then I could show and tell. Hey
I fucking love that song. It's so dope. Well, let's go from that to we'll play this. I love this shit. I'd do anything. One good night's sleep. I don't know if that's the exact word. It's close. Cheers.
Toothpicks in my eyelids, lying wide hypnotized by the stripes on my TV. Whoa, I'd give anything for just one good night's sleep, one good night's sleep. Counted 100 different herds of sheep. Poured a bottle of NyQuil in my veins. That alarm clock like a time bomb keeps ticking the night away. And morning's weighing heavy on my brain. Whoa, I'd give anything for just one good night's sleep, one good night's sleep. Sunrise should find my eyes closed forevermore. Place a red rose across my chest and carve on my tombstone for all the world to see. Her memory wouldn't let me rest. Whoa, I'd give anything for just one good night's sleep. Whoa, I'd give anything for just one good night's sleep. I'd give anything for one good night's sleep. I'd give anything.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in The Adventures of
The Notorious B.I.G.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my wet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music blasting. But I just can't quit because one of these honeys Vicki got to creep with, sleep with. Keep the ep a secret, why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it, I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Beanz and see notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the Rover and come over, tell your friends, jump in the GS3. I got the chronic by the tree. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be packing, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while. I'm gon' call my crew. You gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave throw the keys to little C's, pull the truck up front and roll up the next blunt so we can steam on the way to the telly. Go fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi, smoke L's while you do me.
I fucking love that song. Hope everybody's having a dope Saturday morning. You got this, Jeremy. 3 more hours till tamale time. Ooh. Ooh. Just get high, listen to some tunes. We do have our morning speaker coming up. I think I got a good one picked out. I'm in no major hurry. We'll play some Vance Joy and see where we go from there. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone out on the West Coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost. So tired of sleeping alone, so tired of eating alone. I need to ask her, what's going on? Are we going strong? She felt like rest in her head. My shoulder was the perfect height. We fit so right. So what's going on? 'Cause I've been undone. The long drive, the coastline, looking out at first light. Am I still on her mind? I've been undone. Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone out on the West Coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever She put the breeze in my hair. No kiss was softer than this. I'm reading her lips. Oh, each line I read. She left her books in my bed and her song in my head. I've been undone. Oh, Saturday sun, I met someone out on the West Coast. I gotta get back, I can't let this go. I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost. Ever lost. Ba-ba, 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 I met someone out on the West Coast. Gotta get back, I can't let this go. Saturday sun, I met someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost. Oh, Saturday sun. Saturday sun, I met someone. Saturday sun. Ba 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 ba.
Let's fucking go. That's such a dope song. Oh, I forget that it does that. Every time I fucking forget that it does that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place musically this morning, man. I don't really got no one number one genre stuck in my. Ah, that one fucking hurt. Yeah. No genre that I'm really sticking to. We'll play a couple more songs. Get ready for our morning speaker. It is going to be a bit of a longer one this morning because no Dodgeball News Network this morning. So we're looking at right around an hour for our morning speaker. But I'm very excited. I'm very fucking excited. It's a sports themed one. It's Saturday, so. And I don't know, this is a sports-themed song, in my opinion. Hashtag the OG Space Jam. Hashtag there's only one Space Jam. Hashtag. Yeah, that one's good. Let's go.
I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on the everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve. But first I know it starts inside of me. Oh, if I can see it, then I can be it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Oh, I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe in you. Oh, if I can see it, then I can do it. I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
Good morning, Cornbread.
Good morning, Beans.
Oh, Facebook just killed us too for that song.
Go figure.
250 look at fuck. All right, I'm gonna unplug the Facebooks. Super dumb.
Super dumb. Good morning, Jeremy.
Dumbass Facebook.
Hashtag fuck you, Facebook.
For real. Damn it. Wrong button. All right.
Right, Kay?
How are you this morning, Cornbread?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's been a pretty good morning. Listening to some tunes until R. Kelly got his cut, which is to probably be expected. Well, son of a biscuit. We'll play a song, let people get their good morning cornbreads in, and then we got our morning speaker coming up yet, and it's 4:20. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
You know, sometimes I'm caught up in my head. I'm trying to make the best of the lows and the highs. But it's hard sometimes when you're scared to take a step. You're fighting with the waves, so afraid of the tide. Gotta let it go. That's the only way that I know how. Gotta lose control. No, I won't ever let it count me down. Oh, when I'm lonely and when I come undone, remember what you told me. Life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall. I know sometimes this life can break your heart. When something's fall apart, there's no good in goodbye. But the darkest night won't always be that dark. Tears are gonna fall, tears are gonna dry. Gotta let it go. That's the only way that I know how. Gotta lose control. No, I won't ever let it count me down. Oh, when I'm lonely and when I come undone, remember what you told me. Life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall. Like a waterfall. When I'm lonely and when I come undone, remember what you told me. Life's like a waterfall. I know the only way to get along is going with the flow, 'cause life's like a waterfall.
Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Roy.
Hey, good morning, Roy. How are you, man? What do you know this morning, Cornbread?
I know it's nothing. It's cold out. That's what I do know.
How cold is it? It's like 30, 25, 29 or something here.
It's like 39 here.
Okay. I got feels like 30. Got any big plans for your day?
No.
Hey, good afternoon, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
And we're back.
Hello, Ash. Good morning. Woohoo! Good morning, Mama Roo.
Hey, good morning, Mama Roo.
Good morning, Ma.
All right, there we go. We're an hour. We're back. Super sorry about that. Fucking bitch ass Facebook. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna play one more song and then I'll get our morning speaker finished setting up and diving in.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
If I go, if I leave it all. Will I be being unknown? Say what you like, say what you like, say it. Turn around, city lights fading out. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's okay, don't be sad or scared. You'll be fine, I'll be there on time. Yeah. Say what you like, say what you like, say. Be who you wanna be who you wanna be. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go. I will meet you halfway. We gotta move on. I will meet you halfway. It's time to let go.
All right, everybody. It's gonna be a bit of a longer morning speaker this morning. We're gonna go with a episode of Peter Schrager's The Schrager Hour. He's sitting down with Eli Manning. Let's fucking go. Legends. I'm a huge fan of Peter Schrager. It's hilarious. He's such a great journalist, sportscaster, personality. Like, he's just great. All right. Very Cornbread. There we go. All right, here we go, everybody.
Yes, welcome to another week of the Schrager Hour. This is our third episode, and I am fresh off what feels like a 5-day bender in Las Vegas. And one of the things I want to do on this podcast is share my stories from the road, because I'm going to be going on the road every week. And I came in early to Vegas on Saturday because I got to attend Raiders practice, do a production meeting. But really, as I sit here today, I really came in early because I wanted to go to the boxing match, and I went to Canelo Crawford, and it was incredible. I will say this, Canelo Crawford was my favorite live sporting event that I have ever been to as a spectator. I have worked Super Bowls, and I have worked a bunch of cool NFL things, but as a spectator, I've been to big Knicks games, I've been to Knicks Rangers, big Rangers games. I had never been to a major prize fight before, and Netflix put together such an event. And I think it played on streaming. Like, I think you felt it at home, and it felt like the fight of the century. But in the arena, there's nothing like that walk down the tunnel from these boxers. Electric. And I get there, and I'm with my friend Steve and friend Mike. And those guys were there separately, but I know those guys, and I'm like, let's link up. I've got some access because I know some of the Netflix folks. We get there. If you watch the video back, there's Mike Tyson sitting ringside. Then there's another row of people, and that row of people is like Tom Segura, the comedian, and Tony Hinchcliffe, the comedian, and that Matt Friend who does all the imitations. They're in that next row. Then you'll see my dumb mug right behind them. Third row, and parallel to me, listen to this crew that's parallel across the aisle. Long blonde hair, hat, and an American flag jacket, David Spade, who he and I were just, we're going to have David Spade on the pod because he was so funny this evening. We kept on just looking at each other, making jokes. He's next to Charlie Sheen. So Charlie Sheen is 20 feet from me. Then you got Dave Chappelle, who's sleeveless and might be the biggest Bud Crawford fan you've ever seen. Charlize Theron, Logan Paul, his buddy Mike from that podcast, his manager, Jeff, he's there. Then you've got this whole entire like NBA scene of Magic Johnson and James Harden and Russell Westbrook. And then you've got like Steven Jackson from the NBA and Matt Barnes. I'm going on and on. This was electric. And I'm not just because it's the celebrities. It's because the celebrities and everybody there were all dialed in to this fight. And then the fight actually delivered. I am not a boxing analyst. I am not Max Kellerman. I am not John Anik. I couldn't even get into all of the sweet science breakdowns. But when you're sitting that close and everyone, 80,000 people in the stadium, because this is not at a basketball arena, this was at Allegiant, 80,000 people in the stadium dialed in, rooting one way or the other. And I will tell you, as much as it felt like Bud Crawford had the crowd behind him, there was an Alvarez crowd. I mean, Crawford comes out and first he plays mariachi music as he's walking out. And I don't think Bud Crawford's ever walked out first, but he walked out first. And then Canelo Alvarez comes in, and then they just had a slugfest. And it was awesome. And Crawford wins. And it was really cool. And the next morning I wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm preparing for Monday Night Football. And I get the heads up that Crawford's going to be at Monday Night Football. And I'm going to be the one interviewing him in the third quarter. So sure enough, there I am, third quarter of Monday Night Football, and I'm interviewing the undisputed champion of the world who just fought up 2 weight classes. And it was really an amazing experience. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to A, have the schedule work out where I was assigned Monday Night Football, but B, to get to attend that. I guess they're going to have a rematch. I want to go. I don't know if it's in Mexico City or if it's in Vegas or if it's wherever. But it was a really cool experience. And I would say one of the funnier things of the boxing match is Michael Irvin is there. And you know the energy that Michael Irvin has when he's talking about Miami football, or the energy that Michael Irvin has when he's talking about Cowboys football. Michael Irvin was seated there next to Charlie Sheen and David Spade, and maybe 2 seats over from like Ted Sarandos, who runs Netflix. And Michael Irvin is on his feet shouting as if it's a Miami football game, and he's cheering on Carson Beck, and he's doing the U. I mean, he is the loudest person in the entire arena, and he's cheering on Bud Crawford. And I'm just looking at Irv, and I'm like, I don't know how old he is. I don't know what he's doing right now, but like that pure fandom and the passion, that is unmatched. And that is what sports brings. It was a really weird week in America. And I got to this fight, and it was like, all right, everybody in this room right now and the 40 million people watching at Netflix, for a couple hours, let's put everything behind us and let's put everything on the side, at least for just a little bit of a temporary pause. And let's celebrate 2 of the greatest fighters in the world, putting on a world-class show, and classy at the end. Like, there was no smack talk at the end. Obviously, every fight they give the former champion his belts back, and that's what Crawford did. But in every interview that Crawford did after that thing, he showed such sportsmanship and class. It was just a really cool experience. As for the game itself, you know, I came in with really high hopes that the Raiders were going to give it everything they had and compete with the Chargers, and they had opportunities. The funny thing is, a lot of people fell asleep because it was so late, and you might have missed this, but they're down 11 late, and Omarion Hampton has a really bad fumble, the rookie for the Chargers, and the Raiders get the ball back, and it's like, all right, they've got a chance to seize the opportunity, and they just couldn't. I come away from that with my big takeaway of being in Vegas all weekend, and then, of course, being at the game and being around both teams. This Chargers team is for real, and I know we've said that before in September. I know we've done that. But their defense is so good and so big. They have 3 300-pound people on the defensive line, and then they've got the best linebacker core in football. Now, we'll see if Khalil Mack gets back from this injury. But they're so big, they're so deep on defense that once you get a score, it feels like you just climb Mount Olympus. Then you got to do it again and again and again, because on the other end, it's Justin Herbert, who's one of the best quarterbacks in football and is now in year 2 in that Greg Roman system. I don't think this is a fluke start. I think the Chiefs have their hands full. I think the Chargers are for real. The Raiders, it's going to be a process. They've got a lot of nice pieces. I'm just not sure they're going to be able to run away with the division or really compete in that division if the Chargers and the Broncos and the Chiefs are going to elevate their games. My big winner for week 2, though, was Jared Goff. So I got dragged online quite a bit by Lions fans for 2 reasons. One, I said the Lions weren't going to make the playoffs this year. I said that on McAfee, and I said it with a lot of bravado. And then I did this prediction special, and I said it again. And Lions fans were very sensitive to that, because here's a team that was number 1 in all of football last year, and just by every offensive category. They were the 1 seed in the NFC, and they had their defense just rattled with injuries, and the wheels fell off at the end of the season, and they lose to Washington. I thought that the loss of Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn would be paramount and be too much to overcome. So I didn't have them going to the playoffs. Then after week 1, I looked like a genius, and I wasn't celebrating the fact at all, because I don't take joy in it. I just thought that would happen. They silenced a lot of people, me included, in week 2. That was some performance. Jared Goff, 5 touchdown passes. John Morton dialing it up as if he had Ben Johnson's offense and then some. I loved what I saw from the Lions in week 2, and I loved what I saw from Jared Goff. I think he heard it. The stat was damning. 3-18-1 in games where Sean McVay or Ben Johnson wasn't calling the plays for him. And I brought it up on ESPN last week on NFL Live, and I think that clip made the rounds. And I don't think he responded to me particularly, but I think there was a lot of noise over the fact that John Morton, the offensive coordinator, Dan Campbell, the head coach, and then Jared Goff, a guy who's a 4-time Pro Bowler and is in the top 40 in just about every offensive category in the history of quarterback play, was being doubted after just 1 loss in Green Bay. It might just be Green Bay's defense is excellent, and the Lions could be really good too. Jared Goff, 5 touchdown passes and a work of art against that Bears defense. He's the week 2 player of the week. The sports media winner of the week is the guy who puts the red circle around the defensive player on Amazon Prime's broadcast. That's very in the weeds. I could have said Greg Olsen was great on the Cowboys-Giants game. I could have said Collinsworth really nailed what was going on in that Falcons-Vikings game. The guy who's in charge of putting the circle around Micah Parsons is the winner of the week because we saw what Micah Parsons can be in Jeff Hafley's defense. So I texted Mark Titleman, who is the executive producer of that game broadcast, and the guy who does it, and he says, it's actually a tool that they built at Amazon that they can do that. And I wouldn't say it's AI, but it seems like it's awfully like AI, that there's not a human being who's in charge of just circling them every time. It's actually a tool that they built in the truck and they've been spending months working on, and they can highlight key defensive players. And if you go back and you watch that broadcast, Micah Parsons was used on the outside. Micah Parsons was used on the inside. He was used over center. He was everywhere. And you knew it because they had a giant red circle around him just tracking him. It sounds like an easy thing to do. It sounds like just an obvious thing to do, but not every broadcast does this. And it was for the first time, especially in the Packers uniform, obviously, but it was the first time that I've seen a player of that caliber be tracked and be shown how he can be used in so many ways. So kudos to Amazon, little small business that's going to make it, I think. Whoever thought of that idea and the engineers behind it, and then to the truck, T-Man and whoever else they got working, wonderful job giving us an opportunity to see how Micah Parsons is used in a really cool, innovative way. All right, our first two guests were awesome, Sean Payton and Al Michaels. I think our third guest is up for the challenge. Let's get to one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, maybe the best Giant to ever put on a uniform. With no further ado, two-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest New York athletes of all time, and one of my favorite players to ever cover when I was doing it, back when he was the star quarterback of Big Blue, Mr. Eli Manning. Welcome to the Schrager Hour.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks for having me on, man. Excited to chat with you for a little bit.
It's a thrill for me still. I was covering the Giants when you got drafted, and here we are all these years after, and I still look at you as this guy who's had some of the biggest moments ever in football history. And yet I hear what you're doing now, and it's, of course, there's business stuff, but you're also just coaching kids in sports, which I absolutely love. There's something very relatable about this. Can you take us through your coaching prowess right now as Eli Manning, the father?
Yeah, so my three girls who are now 14, 12, and 10 have surpassed my coaching ability, or really, it's maybe not that. It's more that they're playing sports that I know nothing about. Ice hockey, swimming, and tennis. Like, okay. The three sports. I coached them in softball. I coached them in basketball. They're not playing those sports anymore. So I don't know if that's to blame me for my coaching style, or just they chose other things. But my son Charlie is 6. He's still playing flag football. So assistant coach on the flag football. Assistant. Yeah. I've learned from the coaching. I like to be the assistant. I don't want to have to deal with emails. I don't have to deal with I like to kind of get in and just kind of throw some ideas out there. It's just hard to commit with 3 other kids and their hockey tournaments and this and that. It's like he's kind of the last on the totem pole. So he kind of gets dragged around and misses some, but he hops in some. But I've coached him in some basketball, which is fun. I actually enjoy the basketball probably more than the football right now. And I think back to my childhood. My dad never coached me in football for one league ever. And we didn't start till later. We didn't have, kind of flag football. I played for my school. And then you got into tackle football as my school. And so I was like, I don't know if I want to be that like dad that's, hitting them hard on the football deal. Like basketball and baseball, I feel much more comfortable like coaching them up on those things. Football, when there's other kids involved and other parents, I feel like they're watching me. Or I'm like, I want to stay off to the side here.
I sympathize for Charlie's head coach, and not that he's his poor soul, but there is always this looming presence of, hey, I do know this guy knows everything about football and more, and yet I don't want to ask him. I don't want to put him in a tough spot. Has the head coach come to you as the assistant for 6-year-old flag football to say, hey, we need a big play here. What do you got?
Most of the dads I know well and are pals, and I really, I kind of tell them, hey, you take over. I actually, most of the times I handle the defense. I'm like, I'll do defense, you take offense. I'll like make sure we're got our contain rules, that we're learn how to pull flags correctly. So I kind of enjoy that aspect of it, and really give full reins to the coaches to do their thing. This is about kids having fun, everybody getting a handoff. If we need a few, I do kind of stay up at night for a few. Like, all right, we got third and 25.
Situational
here.
Football.
Get a touchdown. Like, what's my trick play? How can I overload one side and kind of sneak a guy out the back or reverse pass? Like, I do stay up a little bit, just kind of thinking of ideas, but also thinking of what a 6-year-old can handle as well is obviously the most important thing.
I'm picturing you more of like a Spags type than like the Perry Fuel type. I'm going through your defensive coordinators. You and Spags, I feel like pretty similar in temperament and really mentality. Of game day, let's bring it.
Good morning, Deb.
Good morning, Deb.
How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning, Jenny.
Hope you're having dope mornings. We're just hanging out listening to our morning speakers, I guess. Eli Manning and Peter Schrager sitting down talking Giants football and what Eli Manning is up to. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Here we go.
No doubt. Double mug, kind of going one side, blitz off the other side, never a clean look. Never like, oh, they're definitely playing single high man here. Like, you never know. Keep the offense guessing, try to confuse the quarterback, get him, I got my guys in 3 techniques growling, calling the snap count out. They're saying hut before the quarterback. So yeah, do it. And everything.
They're on it. I love this part of your career because, and your life, honestly, but you seem happy, you seem content. But then, like, I'm seeing this commercial for Jersey Mike's, and there you are with Danny DeVito, and I'm like, if you told Eli Manning at 21 years old that he's going to be doing commercials with Danny DeVito for Jersey Mike's, what would he have said?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like, why would I be with Danny DeVito? Which has been unbelievable. Danny, he's 80 years old.
Is he 80?
80. He's 80. He's still working. He's still on shows. He's still like right in the mix. Ideas for this commercial. Even kind of when I got signed on and we're going through ideas, he was calling me. Like, all of a sudden, I'm getting FaceTimes from Danny DeVito, which is like, you answer it no matter what situation you're in. Like a FaceTime Danny DeVito, like you could be, in church, you could be anywhere. You're like, I got to answer this. I have to leave immediately, and like no telling what might be happening here, what's going on. And so it's been great. We were texting this week about some stuff. He's going to come on. I don't know if I can reveal that, but he'll come on a Manning cast at some point. So he's just full of energy, of ideas, and what an unbelievable career. So it's been so fun getting to know him, and also Jersey Mike's. So I mean, I'm a Jersey guy now. I've been here 20 years, and there's subs, lacrosse tournaments. Like, it's an automatic. Like, load up on the Jersey Mike's. The kids love them. I love them. So it's been great to work with them as well.
So I grew up in Freehold, New Jersey, and we had one of the first Jersey Mike's. It was in an area called Raintree, which was like a little like condo development. And it was such an attraction. We went there. All these years later, whatever, I go around. Now I go up to Bristol, Connecticut every week for ESPN. And it's in the middle of Connecticut. I don't know where I am. And it's almost like, some people think of the McDonald's arches, but like I saw a Jersey Mike's sign on the highway, and I'm like, we're pulling over, we're getting that thing. And like, that is my weekly treat after that. And this is becoming a commercial for Jersey Mike's. I am not an endorser, but you get that number 8 sub and you get it Mike's way. Good night. Like, I'm good.
It's good. You're happy. It brings you back to a happy place.
Good morning, Double Dice B-Rad.
Good morning, Double Dice Brad.
If you're having a dope morning, man, we're just hanging out listening to a conversation between Peter Schrager and Eli Manning. It's great. I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. Here we go.
It's an unbelievable story, Peter Cancro and what he created and built. So it's been an awesome relationship.
And there's also this Chad Powers show coming out now, which, again, 21-year-old Eli Manning, I tell you that you're going to be a part of a television series that's going to be streaming and is going to be a hit with Glenn Powell. What would you have said then?
Yeah, like what? Who? What? What? Am I undercover? I don't know how to go undercover. Like,
what is that? So this is like you guys did a bit. Tell the story of it all for the listeners, because I think it's like I remember seeing the bit online, and now it's like a show.
Right. Yeah. So I was doing a show for ESPN. Eli's Place is a history of college football, and kind of doing our research, we found out that Penn State is really maybe the only school, one of the only school that does an open tryout for the football team, and they do 2 tryouts, kind of one in the summer, one in the spring, and that students can come out and try out to walk on to the team. And we're kind of doing a show on walk-ons, and I called Coach Franklin and asked if I could go undercover and try out for one of these teams. And he was into the idea. I think more, they've been doing this for a long time, to kind of see if the coaches would notice if someone showed up with had some ability, like really had some ability, and when they figure it out. So he almost is pranking his coaches. So I show up as Chad Powers. I have a mustache and a mullet and a dad bod, and start saying think fast, run fast, and talking about my mom was my high school coach, and I was homeschooled, and just making up lies. But also you start throwing one-on-one routes to the receivers versus the defensive backs, and there's another quarterback there, sweet kid, not a great quarterback, and all the receivers are coming to me like, Chad, I'm running a post corner. Chad, I'm running a 15-yard comeback. Chad, I'm running a slant. Like they all want me to throw because they see I can throw a little bit. And, then I, kind of take off the mask at the end and show them, that I'm Eli and this and that. And so this idea is taken off. Now, Glenn Powell, Michael Waldron's the writer. They've created a Chad Powers. It's coming out on Hulu in a few weeks, at the end of September. And it's a 6 episode show. So it's like this thing's turned into a show where just like funny idea. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been like in the writer's room throwing ideas. I was going to say,
are you in like the writer? You're involved. Your hands are on this.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to be involved with Glenn a little bit, just on some throwing things, like really like, of like what it looks like, hey, breaking the huddle, what are some cadence words, where are your hands when you're getting the snap, like, different things like that. Some fundamentals where, hey, you got to get like a habit, like, hey, I was licking my fingers. Peyton was like fixing his shoulder pad or his knee. Like everybody, Drew Brees always like fixing his shoulder. Like everybody, you got to get like a twitch or a little, like, something that you have that you do every time. And your signature move.
Good morning, Munchies.
Good morning, Munchies.
I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. We're just hanging out listening to our morning speakers, Peter Schrager and Eli Manning this morning. Here we go.
A little bit, and then just kind of say, hey, what's the normal life for a college student? What's the involvement of the wife of the head coach or the assistant coaches? Just kind of a little bit into the normal life of a college student and what they're going through and the routine. So try to be helpful in that way.
Dude, I love this. So it's pretty cool. And I like the fact that you still live in the New York area. You're in the tri-state area. What's it like when you go out in the city? Obviously the cops and the firemen are all going to give you your love, and it's just living like that life. I know Hendrik Lundqvist is always in town, and we see all the Knicks players. But I gotta think, like, Eli Manning, you're up there. It might be you and Jeter right now as like the guys. What's it like when you come into the Big Apple and you're at a sporting event, say in Manhattan?
Yeah, no, it's fun. It was fun. This past year was so much fun for me to go to Madison Square Garden and get to watch the Knicks. Like, I've been up here 20 years. The Knicks, were not very good for 18 years of that. And so to go to Madison Square Garden and watch the Knicks, go and play playoff games, bringing my son Charlie, or going with pals. Went to a bunch of games this year to feel that energy. Like when I got here to New York in 2004, I grew up watching the Knicks and Ewing and Allen Houston and like these great teams and the great energy and them in playoffs. And I never got to experience that. So that's been awesome. And always get an unbelievable welcome. Now that I'm retired, you can't lose any more games. It's good. Like everything's set in stone. We won a couple of championships. So, they're kind of, happy with me all the time, which is a nice feeling. Sometimes when I was playing, I was like, hey, I'm not going to the city. I'll let everything die down a little bit after that game. But, it's been a great run. The fans have been unbelievable. And I always tell people, I mean, there's not a better place to win than New York City. Now, there might not be a worse place to lose and to have a losing season going through a bad slump than New York City, but on the verse, it's all worth it to win a couple championships here. It's been unbelievable.
You withstood it all. I remember I covered that Thanksgiving weekend game, and you're probably cringing against the Vikings in that first Super Bowl season. And it's like sky's falling, can't go any worse. And then you guys turn it around and win the Super Bowl. But I look at that quarterback position in New York. It's so unique. It's so different. And now we've got another young guy in Jackson Dart, who is also an Ole Miss quarterback, who obviously you've spoken to before. I got to ask, is there like I don't know, is it a crib sheet of like, here's tips on how to handle the city or how you should look at this? Or is it too soon to even go down that stuff because he hasn't been put into the spotlight yet?
Yeah, it's one of those deals. I think the Giants are handling everything the right way where, you bring in a young quarterback. He's got to just kind of see what New York City is like in the sense of how the media handles the season. And right now he's getting a dose of that. Obviously the Giants, a tough loss, last week, with the Dallas, they had the lead, they lose it. They're 0-2 right now, but Russell played unbelievable and the team played good. They played well enough to win that game, but just to see like, oh, okay, we've lost 2 in a row. Like, what's the media do? What's the team going around like this to see like, hey, how's Russell handle this? How the veterans handling this situation? So he just has an idea. As a young quarterback, you get thrown in there, you're going to make every mistake. You're going to have some struggles. You just got to have an understanding of how they're going to react to you and to the team and everything. So you're just prepared for that. And I think, it's what I told Jackson, when he got here, I knew him when he was at Ole Miss, I said, hey, I'm not going to be a guy that's like giving you advice or calling you every week. Hey, you need to be doing this or doing that. But if you have any questions about anything, I'm here for you, football related or just, when you're deciding, what town you want to live in or this or that, or just, moving around town, any ideas, happy to be here. So all of a sudden it's training camp. He calls me, one day. He's like, hey, you got a minute? I'm like, yeah, of course. So, I said, what's up? Such a similar situation we're in, like, bringing in a veteran, like Russell Wilson, they brought in
Kurt Warner. Yeah, sure.
I was like, maybe this is dealing with that or something. He goes, he says, can you give me a reservation at Fort Charles tonight at 6:30?
The best French dip in America.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's not part of the deal. Like when I said I'm happy to help out, I'm not doing that. I'm not your reservations guy. You have to earn the right to call and get your reservation.
That's amazing.
I'm not doing that. So that's not it.
Yep, that's amazing. That's perfect. I love that. I also love that you guys had the Manning cast in week 1. And I said it on my podcast to open it up. I thought you, Randy, and Peyton were fantastic and great and great during the situational stuff. And I think that's the secret sauce of the Manning cast. I've always said this. In real time, we have 2 of the most cerebral players to ever play the game. And to see you guys bounce off each other on game management and how you would handle certain situations in real time. I don't think anyone else is doing that on TV, especially not with 2 different people going back and forth. What's your experience been like with the Manning cast? And now as we enter yet another season of it, what are you guys looking to do to really take it to the next level?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we always try to do is kind of, instead of analyzing what just happened, we want to say, hey, what should they do? What is going on right now? How should they handle this situation? And sometimes, we're kind of thinking about it live. You can't prepare for that kind of stuff, but that was such a unique in the Bears game, with Minnesota, with like, it's like, all right, they're running out of timeouts, but they have the 2-minute warning, how to do this kickoff where they
new
rule, like where you get it, like, and saying like, hey, you should just kick it out of bounds, like take the 40-yard, if you kick it in the end zone, it's still a 35. It's only a 5-yard difference. If they run it out, you're going to lose that time. You lose a timeout. That could be 40 seconds. The difference in getting the ball back with 10 seconds versus, 50 seconds. And so you're just like thinking through all these situations about how they should, handle this scenario. And that's what's fun. Like I'm kind of throwing it out there. Peyton's reacting. We're arguing about it, or like this, this is what they should do. And I think that's what we love doing as quarterbacks, is like, even when we were, watching a game, if we both played Sunday at 1:00 and it's a Sunday night game, and you know, a kind of an interesting clock situation or 2-minute drive is going on, like we'd be calling. We just say, hey, let's get on the phone. Are you watching this? Hey, they should have done this. They should have taken a timeout after that first one. Then they would have 3 shots at the end zone. Now they didn't take the timeout. They're going to waste the timeout. They only have 2 shots at the end zone. Like they screwed that up. And then we bring that back to our coaches to show them, talk about it, so we're prepared for it. You know, because sometimes it's not the players, it's the coaches that are making these calls and decisions. You know, right time. You know, obviously right. You know, in the clutch moments.
I think one of the cool things with the Manning cast is that you do have the celebrity guests. Check that box. That's great. That's awesome. That might be the, you know, shiny object. And you guys are amazing with them. Then you have the current players, which they don't say much, but it's really cool to see them on a Monday after like a Sunday, or especially during the bye week where they're maybe getting a little looser. It's great. Then you have the NFL legends, which I think is really the sweet spot when you bring on a Randy Moss or you have on some of these former players. But the fact that you guys are able to be malleable and fluid with all of them, I think that's kind of the secret sauce of it. When you get that Saturday Night Live style list of the 3 names, or in this case, 2 names, you usually end up getting 2 very famous people and maybe from different walks of life.
Yeah, and I think that's like the fun part. We, you know, like to get the current player. Like you said, they probably just had a big game, or you get to kind of hear their views about what's going on, or a lot of them we have some connection to, so we have a funny story or something you could tell that kind of brings the fan involved, and do that sometime kind of. It's like the timing of it. It's like the late first quarter. It's like, all right, you know, the game kind of settled in a little bit. It's like, you know, this is when you could leave and miss, you know, go put your kids to bed or do something. Like you're not going to miss, you know, big moments necessarily. Like, hey, bring in a different, you know, a different point of view, or bring in some different action at this point. The celebrity kind of same thing, kind of middle of the second quarter. It's not a 2-minute drive yet. It's not a situational thing. Just kind of bring in somebody funny and it can lighten the mood a little bit. And then usually at the end of the game, having that former player that's been in those situations, he understands when the moments are coming, how he would handle those moments. Randy Moss was unbelievable. Just because he's on TV, he talks football. So
yep.
He's right in the middle of it. He knows what's going on. He knows Justin Jefferson, who's in Minnesota. They have a true connection. You saw him fired up when Minnesota scored a touchdown. So they're kind of living it also. They're a fan, they're rooting for it, but they also know the game.
Who has been the most pleasant surprise? I'd say as a current player, as a guest. Like to me, anytime I got on the phone with Baker Mayfield, I'm like, oh, this guy could be put on TV right now. But you guys have had so many. Who's a current player that blew you guys away and you're like, oh, I didn't maybe expect that guy to be as dialed in or as entertaining as he was?
Well, I mean, Tua broke out the guitar, so playing songs on the guitar, which is always fun, always interesting. So I think that's kind of a fun moment for them, to be on TV and to see like a little lighter side or a different side of them. I mean, Mahomes is always great. Josh Allen, always great. The quarterbacks are usually good, but so it's like you said, the young guys are usually like a little nervous. They're scared to say something, but like then you get even he's a current player, but like Steph Curry is a guy. Yep. He's so comfortable in front of the TV where he can give shots, he can make fun of you, he can call out someone else, and so that's when it's fun. Like I like it when they feel like, hey, I'm going to take a shot at you, but you take a shot at Peyton, take a shot at me.
Go for it.
Make it seem like, hey, we're old pals and good buddies. And so when you have a really good relationship with the player, whether maybe I coached him in the Pro Bowl or we hung out or we did something together, it makes it a little bit better.
The celebrity side of it. I know Paul Rudd came on. He was excellent. We've obviously had Kevin Hart on the show. Like, who's a celebrity that you've had on there? You're like, oh, this guy's awesome. And I'm so happy we had he or she on.
Yeah, Snoop. I mean, you can't beat Snoop Dogg, right? He had a fog machine, which was so cool. I don't know where he got a fog machine, and it's coming on just like this smoky fog was all around him. So I asked if I could get a fog machine in my room. They said no. He was snacking on stuff, but he gave me it was my birthday. He gave me a Death Row Records gold chain. I got it up there, not in my office. So I mean, he gave me a birthday present. Peyton didn't give me a birthday present that year. So Snoop Dogg, he's a tough act to follow for sure.
All right, I have an Eli Manning story. I want you to confirm it, and if it's true, maybe take it to the next level and explain.
Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Angela.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out listening to an episode of the Schrager Hour. This one was with Eli Manning, a fucking living legend. Let's fucking go.
Explain it on this podcast. You're known as a prankster, obviously, and we've heard a lot about that over your years as a player. But Saturday Night Live had their 50th anniversary party this year. 10 years earlier, they had the Saturday Night Live 40th. Paul Rudd, the comedian, told me this story, and please tell me if this is something you've done before. You're sitting there in a room with Kevin Nealon and Paul Rudd and a few others, and Kevin Nealon asks if you guys can get a photo, and you say, yeah, let me see your phone. I'll take the selfie, and then I'll also put my number in it. Can you take it from there as to what the prank was, and is this an Eli Manning signature?
Yeah, so yeah, like you said, we're kind of in this room. It's just these former people that had hosted it or been on Saturday Night Live. And actually, I think Kevin Nealon, I'm with Peyton. We're chatting with Kevin Nealon, and he's like, "Hey, can we get a picture?" And we're both like, "Yeah, sure." And then he hands me the phone to take a picture of he and Peyton.
Get out of here!
Oh, okay, all right. I guess yeah. So you really want a picture of us? You want a picture of Peyton? That's fine. So I take the picture. And he's like, kind of asked for the phone. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna send it to myself. So I have the picture. I'll send it to Peyton. So we can have the picture also. He's like, oh yeah, go ahead. And he's kind of chatting with Peyton. And so
first, I love the idea of Eli Manning needing a picture of Peyton Manning and Kevin Nealon in his own phone.
Okay, but I'll have it to send. Make sure Peyton has it or whatever. So I instead of doing that, I just went into his settings into his languages and change his entire phone into Chinese. So it's just like all symbols, like instead of like, you have no idea what anything says anywhere. And, boom, like I think I might have erased the picture also. Erase the picture, your phone's in Chinese, here you go. So of course he gets it. He just like puts the phone back in his pocket in his jacket. Like, goes throughout the rest of the night and probably the next morning or late that night, he's probably looking for the picture and then like looking through his text. It's like, wait, what is going on? My phone, it's been hacked. It's been this completely turned to Chinese and then you can't turn it out because you
don't know how to do that.
You don't know what anything says. I mean, you can find the settings.
It's a horrifying prank to do to someone. Horrifying.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's one of my go-tos. I've graduated to some more advanced things with the phone. There's a lot more features and things I've learned, but that was an original.
Take us to that night because I think that's a cool like celebrity in sports and all that stuff. Like, what's that room like? And did you stay for the Prince performance that is legendary afterwards?
Yes, and that I was gonna get to that. So that the night's unbelievable. The pre-party, just seeing. I grew up on Saturday Night Live. Like that was what we did on, Steve Martin and Chevy Chase and Bill Murray and Eddie Murphy. And I mean, these, Seth Meyers, like these legends guys, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, obviously.
Sure, but you remember watching Chris Farley.
Sure. You watching, David Spade. I mean, these unbelievable, unbelievable guys that you grew up with, and to see them, you kind of like want to be like, I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna ask for pictures. Just like shake hands.
I would immediately go into like a Sandler voice, like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Like I would do it. I don't know how to resist.
Yes, and then you get to watch the show and be in the stands and watch it, and then the after party they have the music and they have this. Everybody that's been a musical guest kind of comes out and plays some songs. You have like Taylor Swift, Paul McCartney. And they're all kind of playing together. Like Taylor Swift's singing, but Paul McCartney's like kind of looking at her playing the song. I don't know if he knew the song or he can just like watch her play and just kind of figure it out. And then Prince came out and it was like everyone just like stepped away. They're like, no, I'm not playing when Prince is playing. Like you can't match this guy just on the guitar, him singing. And he just did like 3 songs solo by himself. And like, every artist is just in awe. He was just amazing. And, just such a cool experience to be there, to take that in and be a part of it.
How was your hosting experience? Remember the famous one we were on the jury stand and you're doing the emoji faces? Like everyone talks about their SNL experiences, that it's such a whirlwind and you're up all night. Do you look back on it now with such fond memories? I can only imagine it's like one of the career highlights.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely one of my highlights. I love doing it. I love the week. And I just said, hey, if I'm going to do it, I'm going all in. And I remember like being in one of those first meetings, and you're in Lorne Michaels' room. All the writers and actors, actresses, they're all writers also. So they're all in there kind of, spitting ideas out. This is probably on Monday afternoon. And, there's no script. They haven't started writing anything. They just had a show 2 days before. So it's almost like a game week. It's like, hey, you just played a game on Saturday. Now it's Monday.
I never thought of it that way. You're right. And there's a routine.
Right, who's our guest? Who are we playing this week? It's kind of like get to know Eli at that moment. And it's like they're watching film of me and they're asking me questions. And I said, hey guys, I'm wide open. I'll do anything you want. I mean, probably won't do full nudity or total nudity, but a Speedo I'm probably okay with. And I said, just coach me up. Like, y'all are the funny ones. If, at any point during the week, if I'm not reading the joke right or I'm not doing it right, just like tell me. I am coachable.
Picturing you going into like Bobby Moynihan's office like he's Tom Coughlin. Like, just teach me. Like, what do we need?
Coach me up. Like, I'm here to be coached. I want it to be great. And I was just there all week. It's late nights. They start at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. You go to 1 o'clock every night, if not later. And it was just blast. This, hanging with those guys in between kind of ideas or writing sessions. You're going to each one's room and kind of they're spitting ideas, and you're trying to offering up things or just kind of saying, yes, you're perfect. Just, but just a fun week. Had a bunch of my teammates came to the Saturday night show. A bunch of my high school buddies who I used to watch Saturday Night Live with came to the show, and just, have a big time.
Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning, Brittany.
Hope you and Jennifer are having a wonderful Saturday morning. We're just hanging out, listening to an episode of the Schrager Hour. Peter Schrager sitting down with Eli Manning. It's dope. I super enjoy both of these gentlemen. Here we go.
What was the after party that night? Do you remember?
I can't.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Sandra.
I hope you are having a wonderful Saturday morning. We're just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Peter Schrager and Eli Manning. Here we go.
I don't remember where it was. I mean, so you don't start the after party until you get there at 2.
And they don't tell you. This is like Saturday Night Live lore. They don't tell you where it is till after the show, and it's kind of like a buzzword, like pass it along, like this is where it is.
Right. So we had got to take a bunch of friends, go there, and then there's the after party. I was ready to go. I was feeling no pain and
feeling good.
Just getting into it. And then my wife's like, it's 4 o'clock. We're going home. I'm like, yeah, but then it's like the after. And she's like, no, we're not. We have a baby at home, and I'm going home, and you're coming with me. I'm like, yes, ma'am. All right, here, let's go.
All right. I love this. Let's talk a little bit of football, but more Giants memories. So this podcast portion is going to be for the diehard Giants fan who has been longing for diehard Giants moments the last few seasons. I'm going to bring up a game or a moment, and you just wax poetic as much as you want to, because I think it's time to go down memory lane quite a bit. I'm going to start off with maybe the most gutsy, heroic, tough as shit performances I've ever seen in a game. It was at Candlestick Park in the NFC Championship game, that second Super Bowl run where you were getting knocked on your ass in the mud, and you just kept on getting up and getting up and getting up and delivering one strike after another. It's my favorite Eli Manning game, and that includes the 2 amazing Super Bowls. What are your memories of that afternoon at Candlestick?
Yeah, well, I think I'm still sore from that game. It took a lot of hits, and I mean their defense was so good. Patrick Willis, Bowman, their defensive line, Justin Smith, Alden Smith. I mean, they had were loaded all over. Carlos Rogers, a defensive back. I mean, you could there was like I think like 7 guys were on the Pro Bowl that year. It was just tough. And our defense was playing great. And so you knew it was like one of those games. It's like, we just can't turn the ball over. We can't make a mistake. We got to, be aggressive. We still got to throw the ball, but you just can't, you're getting hit. Just keep taking hits, take some sacks. Don't force it early. Don't make it easy for their offense, because our defense was playing good. Their offense, Alex Smith was there, but they weren't explosive. They kind of relied on their defense to get them good field position. I'm like, we kind of got to play that same type of game. And, sure enough, just the touchdown to Manningham was a play we run a bunch, early in the game. Victor Cruz and these little shallow routes. He was had these option routes. He was getting open every time. So they finally kind of doubled him. we could hit the tight end behind it. We're dropping the safety down, and then they were keeping the other safety kind of doubling Akeem Nicks. So, hey, let's double Victor, double Akeem Nicks. And I said, hey, same play. Usually to the left side, we have a comeback. I'm like, we can run Manningham on a post. It's not like there's the safety's not getting to the middle. They're doubling. Just run the same play. Just put Manningham on a post. And it'll be there. And, Coach Gilbride and Coughlin liked the idea and said, all right, they were always great about that. At this point,
were they collaborative? I feel like at that point you have earned the right, but also those are two, Gilbride and Coughlin are two, old school coaches who might say it's coach down to player.
Right. No, I think with Coach Gilbride, I've been with him 8 years. We have been in just his offense, his system. So, it was like, hey, anytime I felt strongly about something, he's like, go do it, make it happen. We used to have meetings with the receivers. So like we had our own stuff where, you had your rules and you didn't want to get too far off, but you kind of ask permission, talk about it. And if, you believed it, take it. And so he called it that third down, and sure enough, Manningham on the post, and great concentration by him that gave us gave us the lead and got us back in the game. And then Tynes kicking the field goal to win it was pretty special.
Such a cool environment too. Candlestick. This new San Francisco Stadium is fine in Santa Clara. Candlestick though, that place was a buzzsaw.
It was tough. Rough crowd. There was something as the coaches used to have to go through the crowd to get to the press box, into the coaches' box. They're getting stuff thrown at them, getting yelled at, and they said that was always the toughest crowd.
All right. 2 weeks later, you guys play in the Super Bowl in Indianapolis, and it's the Manningham play to get things going in that fourth quarter drive. The NFL Films treatment of it is really good. And I wrote a book with Victor Cruz, and I've heard his side of it, of looking at that scoreboard Megatron and being like, wait, the Jumbotron, like, wait, he's in. Like, that it's maybe the greatest pass in Giants history, and that includes a Tyree helmet catch. Hot take. Your memories of the Manningham pass in the second Super Bowl.
Yeah, just remember, it's first down. We're trying to, really kind of thinking we're going to max protection, keeping the tight end, keeping the back end, just work a two-man route, kind of the Victor and Akeem Nicks are to the right side. And they're going to run kind of a little shallow route and return and a corner route. And we just got, kind of look over there and got nothing. They just, they kind of just had the perfect coverage. They're also playing cover two to Manningham's side on the left side. But I kind of seen earlier in the game where when I was looking one way, the safeties would follow my eyes a little bit. So I had nowhere to go to the right. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to try to hit Manningham down the sideline. I'm going to throw it in a spot where either he can get it or nobody, or it's going to go out of bounds and it's going to be 2nd and 10. You can't take a sack here, not the scramble. You got no check downs. And so just try to put it in that spot, and just an unbelievable catch by him, because it's over the outside, so he can't see the ball.
I think Patrick Chung is an inch away.
He's getting hit on the sideline, and he's got to keep his feet in down while taking a hit. Belichick's on the sideline right at him. It's a crowded spot. So, what a just a perfect way to start a 2-minute drive is, hey, you're backed up on kind of inside your 10, and now boom, we're at midfield. We got plenty of time now. It's not even a 2-minute drive anymore. It's like, hey, we can run the ball. We got to run clock. We got to just kind of figure out this situation and how we're gonna run this.
All right, let's go to the previous Super Bowl, and we always talk about, obviously, the Tyree play. I want to talk about the Kevin Boss play. Can you get into the Kevin Boss play? Because that one is maybe for the diehard Giants fan almost as equally exciting as the Tyree catch.
Yeah, no, I think that's also kind of a play. They were playing a unique defense that we really hadn't seen. That was, typical Belichick, New England, like you get to the biggest game and, they're running stuff that, we haven't seen, a whole lot. They, done some of it, but they were kind of doubling Plaxico to the left every time, playing like 2-man. So a defensive back and a safety. And they'd have Rodney Harrison was down to the tight end side, but on the snap, he would bail out and kind of almost double Amani Toomer. And so I said, we kind of, on the sideline with Gilbride, I said, hey, if we get a little play action and just try to hold these linebackers, I think we can hit Boss down the middle of the field before the corner overlaps. He's like, all right, let's do it. 136 max. We kind of called comebacks, Y seam. A play that was in our playbook. I don't know if it was in the game.
Did you ever use it?
Yeah, we'd run it before. It was like a play that was in, but it probably wasn't in that week necessarily. Like, hey, this is a staple play. It's going to be great for us this week. But it was something we could get to. Again, the advantage of being in the same offense 4 years is that we could get to stuff that we haven't practiced in a few weeks just because we've been there. And so hit the play action, got the safeties to kind of bail out, got the linebacker just to take the fake enough to hit Boss down the middle. And we hadn't moved the ball well, really all game. So that was like our first big play, big chunk, and put us in position to score the touchdown and take the lead.
All right. A couple weeks before that, you guys are in Dallas, and the Cowboys are the #1 seed. This ends up being the Tony Romo TO. That's my quarterback game. But people forget, into the first half, Giants needed to score one of the greatest Giants drives of all time to end the half, getting in the end zone at Texas Stadium. What do you remember?
Yeah, just early on, we hit a couple corner routes. Hit a corner route to Steve Smith on the right sideline. Then it hit Kevin Boss on another corner route a few plays later. And then, kind of got down there fast. We ran one of our kind of staple, kind of red zone plays, really the same play I talked about earlier, the Manningham on the post. We didn't have the post there just because we were too tight, but just kind of Amani Toomer, coming in on a little option route. And, he didn't have to do much. He kind of got a little rub. They were confused, put it on him. He split 2 defenders. So, just right there, just a huge drive. The first half, Monty had another touchdown on a curl route. Yep. He turned it up for a touchdown, but hadn't moved the ball all that great, hadn't done much. So to go there and kind of take the lead and get a score right before halftime was such a big momentum boost right there, and a huge drive for us to get some confidence going.
I don't know if it's urban legend, if it's real or what. When they were building that stadium, what's the story? Is that true what you did, or is that not true? Tell me, because that's like, I've heard that, but I never heard that from you.
Yeah, so yes, it is true-ish. So we played the very first game in, I guess, 2009. The Cowboy Stadium, the new stadium gets built.
The star, Jerry World.
Jerry World and the whole deal. It's bigger and better. And so each locker room, away locker room has, kind of away locker room attendance, and they work the visiting locker room every week. So, hey, we're in there for the first week, 2 weeks later, Washington's in there. They kind of that same, kind of locker room attendant is there kind of handling that. And so,
Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Scott.
How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It's a boat, everybody. It looks like it's getting ready to leave, but we'll try to keep an eye on it. Hope everybody's enjoying the morning speaker this morning. Eli Manning and Peter Schrager. I love Schrags. He's fucking hilarious. Here we go.
After the games, I got to know these guys. It was the same guy that was in the old stadium. I would go in. They have like a little office in the back, and I'd go in there, sign some autographs, and they might have a 12-pack of cold beer for me and the boys.
The visiting quarterback. I love this.
For the bus ride home. And so give him a little tip. And so he said, so we're new place, new stadium. He says, hey, I'm in that little office. He said, I'm starting a new tradition. I want all the players that come in to sign the wall here in my office, and we'll have that kind of forever. And the great players coming through, but you'll be the first one because this is the first game of the season. I said, sure, that'd be an honor. So I signed it, and I said, hey, first game or first win in the new stadium. Wrote the score of the game. I thought it'd be good to kind of recognize,
kick things off.
Sign it. So. And then like the picture got out and it got word. But honestly, I went back the next year and there were 30 signatures on the wall. And then I went back the next year and he'd been fired and all the wall had been painted over.
It's gone. So your name's no longer there. It's gone.
It's not there anymore. But I didn't, I think people do this thing like I just signed the middle of the locker room. I did not just sign the middle.
I think people think it was like in like the concrete or something, like you would see like it's forever. And you're like, no, that's it. Okay. Good clarification. My last game I want to mention, because I was in the building, I felt like it was very emotional for Giants fans and for you guys. The game after Wellington Mara passed away against Washington, and you guys absolutely trounced them. But the emotions in that building, I don't know if it's ever talked about enough by Giants fans and Giants media, but that was a special one.
Yeah, no, and there was two to kind of go with that. The last game, we knew Wellington Mara was on his deathbed, and we didn't know how much longer he was going to make it. We played Denver at home the week before, and had hit Amani Toomer on a touchdown last second, 7 seconds left on fourth down, kind of hit him to win it. That was like our walk off. That was the last game Wellington Mara ever watched. He wasn't at the game. He was in a hospital and then passed away, the next week. And then obviously then had the Washington game that followed that, and kind of, a lot of emotions. We had been to the funeral that week in New York City, everything going on. So many of the players on that team knew Wellington Mara. He was around. We had a friendship, a relationship with him. And he was just such a wonderful person. So, you kind of felt the whole community, the whole stadium, everybody weeping. And Tiki had a big day, and put a big, a little, and I think Wellington Mara, if there was one team he didn't like, it was Washington. Of like the NFC East, and like everyone, hey, who's the biggest rival? Which one don't you like? Some say Cowboys or Eagles. I think Wellington. I think it might have been Washington. Going back from like the 50s and 60s about stuff going on, and so it was good to get that win.
Sean Payton once told me a really cool story. I guess there's very rare years where you play the Jets and the NFC East opponents in the same year. And I guess that you got the Giants, and it was, before you, I believe, and it was when Payton was there, and used to take the train to games. They used to take the train, and Wellington Mara would ride the train with the team, I guess. It seems like it's so archaic, but you would go to like Washington and you take a train, or you go to Philly, you take the train. So I guess in early 2000s, the Giants, they beat the Jets, they beat Dallas, they played Philly, and then they had Washington as one of the last games. And they beat the Redskins at the time, and they're all taking the train back, and Wellington Mara came back with a beer, and he called it it's called the gentleman's sweep. When you beat the Jets and you beat all three in the NFC East, and you do so and you sweep them. And I guess it was just a quote, but that was the team for whatever reason. Not Dallas, not Philly. Mara loved beating Washington.
Yeah, he did. He loved beating Washington. So to do that after his funeral, there was a lot of emotions, and the whole Mara family definitely appreciated that one. And so we've had some good celebrations on some train rides back from Washington over the years. So it's always a fun one.
I'm going to close with this one. I think your legacy as a Giant was always cemented, but it was really perfectly put in your retirement speech. Of course, Wellington Mara had said, once a Giant, always a Giant. He passes away. You end up retiring as a Giant. And in your retirement speech, it's one of the most beautiful things ever said. In one of these things, he said, for me, it's only a Giant, and how important it was for you to bookend your career with just one team. Do you want to take us through maybe the formulation of that speech and the sentiment behind it?
Yeah. And I definitely wanted to include that quote. It's such a impactful thing about the Giants, and just kind of the way they run their organization. It is a family-run organization that's been in the family, for 100 years, and it's the equipment managers have been there for forever, and the trainers in the film department, and people in the front office. You don't leave. You go there, you stay there. They treat you right. It's a family. They say, they still refer every game as we. When we won the championship, when we won this game, it is not you, it is everybody working together towards a common goal, which is so special. And so it was special for me. And when I retired, to think about going to somewhere else or playing another organization, I just said, there's no way. I've only been here. This place has been so special for me. I've loved playing for the New York Giants more than anyone's ever loved playing for another organization. I truly believe that. And so it was important that it's not just once a Giant, only a Giant. It is, once a Giant, always a Giant. It is only a Giant. And that's always going to be on my resume, that, that's all I have. I didn't transfer anywhere else. I went to one high school. I went to one college. Played at one NFL team. That's something that's not going to happen too often anymore.
It's beautiful. All right. I so appreciate you joining this. This is so cool. I'm having such a good time with Omaha. It's been a thrill for me. One last time, I'm going to promote the Manning cast because this week you got a good one. You don't always get great Monday night games. Lions, Ravens, that's a great Monday night game.
That's a big one. Both these teams have, been right in the mix of the playoffs on the AFC and the NFC side. Jared Goff's playing great. Lamar Jackson's playing unbelievable. Derrick Henry's. There's so many, but both teams are, you kind of feel are truly Super Bowl contenders. Can they make that leap? Can they make that next step to beat the Bills or beat Kansas City in the NFC? Can you beat Philly? I mean, or can you take that leap to get to the Super Bowl? And both of them are feeling they're still in that window. But time is kind of running out. You never know how long you have that opportunity. So this will be a fun one. Should be a great atmosphere and a great game.
Can't wait. Manning cast Monday night. Eli Manning, thank you so much. This was awesome.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it, pal.
That's why we do this. Eli Manning, incredible interview. I did not know some of the stuff he was telling about. I did not know the true story behind the Dallas locker room. I thought it still was there. The way I thought it was like Eli really sneakily took a marker and was like, F you, first game, Dallas, I own this place. Eli Manning signature. The story itself actually makes a lot more sense. And then it turns out it's not even there anymore. From that to the SNL stuff to the incredible Jackson Dart story, which if you're not from New York or if you don't, or you're not a foodie, like Fort Charles Prime, let me just give a little context to it. It's this like 8-table restaurant in Greenwich Village in New York City. It's impossible to get a table. It's like one of those Rayo's deals where each table is accounted for. So like you might meet a guy who works on Wall Street who every Tuesday night has the table from 6 to 7:30. And there's a guy who might have the table for the last 10 years every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Like it's one of those where you can't just go on Open Table or Resy and get a reservation. What they've specialized in is this burger that's outstanding, but also a French dip that is off the charts. I've been one time with my friend Tony McDevitt, who was lucky enough to get a table and then invited me as one of his guests. And it's probably the greatest meal I've ever had in my life. So you have that as the background, and then Jackson Dart calling Eli not for tips on how to handle, the outside blitz, not for tips how to handle living in Northern Jersey, but needing to know what to do to get into New York City, and not tips on, hey, I got Russ and Winston here, but I kind of want to make my voice heard in the locker room. How would you go about? Nope. Hey, Eli, can you help me get a reservation? And Eli put a quick stop to that. I love that. And that's why we do this podcast. That's why we do the Schrager Hour. We'll have another great guest next week. Thank you so much for listening. An amazing NFL schedule up ahead in week 3. We'll be recapping it all next week, and we'll have a guest that you will be sure to enjoy. Have a great one, guys. Thanks for listening.
I'm a huge Peter Schrager fan. He is such a great journalist, sportscaster, personality, great guy. Yeah, that was dope. I enjoy the Eli Manning very, very much. I think that he's an incredible quarterback. You know what I mean?
Sandra, me too.
Yeah, I fucking love a good French dip. Who can get it? Ma, you're from New York. You get us a table. We'll just like say we're somebody else, and then let's be like, oh yeah, we're Eli Manning. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. So far, that's about the only camera we're getting on the boat. I'll double check quick. We'll go somewhere. We'll see if we can go somewhere else.
Oh.
Still nothing there.
Well, dang.
Okay, I think it's about to make the corner, so we can go back here for a minute. Let me check one more. Never mind. Should we play a tune?
Let's go.
Cheers, cheers, everybody. Beats, boats, and bowls. Let's go. I'm going to see if I can. This is crazy. There's a sandbar right there, and he just scoots on right through there.
Right?
Let's see what else I got. Ooh, let's go with this one. Well, Cornbread, pick a number 1 through 88.
33.
33. Oh, we do that. We'll play some tunes. I'll see where this boat is heading and go from there. It's loading.
Loading.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Good morning, Bill. How are you, brother?
Good morning, Bill.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. You want to say good morning? Ma, say good morning.
Good morning, Ma.
So that is the Masabi Miner. It is one of the 1,000-footers. We've watched her go out a couple times. It's hauling iron ore pellets today, and I don't know where the fuck it's going, but it is on its way out the door right now. It looks like it is headed out to the lift bridge.
Ooh.
Direction. This is updating in real time, so that's kind of nice. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Sure is. That's a good pick, Cornbread.
I try. Ooh, Bill, that sounds good. Yes, good morning, Mr. Beanz.
All right, this one has the word Gators in it, so we're going with that one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you'll like this guy. Yeah. Yeah, this is Justin Johnson. He's a ridiculous guitar player. A lot of, like, down in the bayou, like that shit. It's super good. Cheers,
Sounds
everybody.
like it could be Riders in the Storm, but Gators in the Swamp.
Gators in the Swamp. Cheers, everybody.
Huh?
Let's fucking go. That's such a dope song. Let's see what else. Oh, damn, we haven't played this one in a while. Hope everybody's enjoying the tunes this morning. I'm just hanging out, smoking, watching the boat, listening to some dope-ass music. We'll play a few more and see where we're at with the morning. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
When I was younger, I should have known better. And I can't feel no remorse. And you don't feel nothing bad. I got a new girlfriend. She feels like he's on top. And I don't feel no remorse. And you can't see past my blinders. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood. Oh, Ophelia, had enough before we falls in love. Got a little paycheck, you got big plan, you gotta move. And I don't feel nothing at all. And you can't feel nothing slow. Honey, I love you, that's all she wrote. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, like a drug. Oh, Ophelia, had enough before we falls in love. Oh, Ophelia, had enough before. You've been on my mind, girl. Yeah, yeah. Ophelia, had enough of fool who falls in love. Oh, Ophelia. Oh, Ophelia. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood. Oh, Ophelia, had enough of fool who falls in love. Oh, Ophelia.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, you're just putting on out. I don't know. What do you know this morning, Cornbread?
I know nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing. All right, we'll play another song and see where we're at with our morning. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
She sees them walking in a straight line. That's not really her style. And they all got the same heartbeat, but hers is falling behind. Nothing in this world could ever bring them down. They are invincible, and she's just in the background. And she said, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit them. I wish that I
You got this, Jeremy. Let's go.
Do it.
Well, I don't know. Cornbread. Smoke one more and call it a morning show, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I hope everybody's had a dope morning. It's all yours.
Oh, man. Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in the morning show. Let's go. It's Saturday. Let's go. Make sure you're following everybody you interact with. Make sure you're following everybody in the Cove Production. Make sure you don't miss out. Let's go. Stay lifted, stay positive, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Much love, everybody. Enjoy your morning.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out this morning. It has been a dope-ass morning. Don't miss out on the show this afternoon. Oh, my goodness. We'll hang out and do a little bit of Dodgeball News Network. Nothing too crazy. Don't miss out on the session time tonight. If you think you can throw some clouds, don't miss out. Please make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team. Please make sure that you are following everybody on the Sound Injection team. And we will catch you guys this afternoon. And much love, everybody.
Buy around for my best friends that just got in town. But telling me that love life's fucked, I'm calming them down. Then I'm wondering if I'll never know what I found. Now I'm stumbling home, and I'm thinking about you. I'm stumbling home, just thinking about you. I'm stumbling home, and I'm thinking about you. Girlfriend, she just locked me down. But tonight we're drinking too much Captain and Crown. After chasing each other all over this town, I'm stumbling home, and I'm thinking about you. I'm stumbling home, just thinking about you. I'm stumbling home, and I'm thinking about you. And wondering how we got so lost. Stumbling home, and wondering how we got so lost. Stumbling home, and now I'm lost in a feeling that's taking over. Should have been what you needed. Too late, should have gone. I couldn't give you a reason. It's taking over, and now I'm lost in a feeling. Ride around for my best friends that just got in town. Telling me that love life's fucked, I'm calming them down. Then I'm wondering if I'll never know what I found. Now I'm stumbling home, and I'm thinking about you. And wondering how we got so lost. Stumbling home, and wondering how we got so lost. Stumbling home. Stumbling home. Stumbling home.
Much love, everybody.
Much love, everyone.